The following episode contains strong language, personal opinions, and unfiltered conversation. We are not experts, and we are definitely not role models. We're just three old guys talking real shit about real life. If that offends you, well, that's kind of the point. Listener discretion? Pretty strongly advised. Okay, welcome to Three Old Guys podcast again.
Yep.
We had recorded a video last week,
Yes, we did.
and we all kind of. I mean, John even pointed out while we were recording that this is the boringest thing we've ever discussed.
Yeah,
It is.
And after reviewing it and kind of watching up, there were a couple of slightly comical moments, but most of it was just a snore fest.
Yeah.
So I didn't put one out last week. We didn't get. I got busy doing other stuff. I've got a lot of projects around the house that I've got to get accomplished, and there's one of the things is we're now in a studio. One of my kids is moving up in the world, and then they got their own place, and now I have an extra room in the house, so we turned it into a recording studio. So we have our own private little space that we can just kind of.
It's
set
your
up and-
granddaughter's extra room.
It was my granddaughter's room, which is why it's actually pink, but luckily on the video it looks very salmon. At least
salmon.
until I repaint it to something else.
Salmon.
Black.
So it's not a manly color.
No, not yet.
Um,
It is the weekend. Actually, no, it ain't.
it's not the weekend; it's the start of the next week.
Yes.
So we're trying to set up a new direction. We're going to get a board up, and we're going to get going. Before we get started too far involved in this, if you have the opportunity, like, follow, and subscribe. What are you doing?
We have a board. There is a board.
We have a board.
Physical board.
I haven't put the damn thing up yet. Like, follow, subscribe. We would definitely enjoy it if you came along on the journey. We all get excited when we see how many people actually watch the video. All 12 of you.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, thank you all 12. I know that people at work have been like, when are you going to do something? Are you doing something? We've been busy. I am sorry.
When are you going to do something? When are you going to watch it?
Yeah, when are you going to watch it?
yeah.
When are you going to post something and say, hey, idiot, do this? I even went as far to try to make a guitar video, and I kind of fucked that up a little bit. I didn't my hands weren't right.
Again, three old guys. We're trying to figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
And part of that is figuring out camera angles and recording, and which is the best to do it. And I had him tune a guitar that I've got. Now the guitar is 35 years old.
Yeah, about.
Possibly older than that, and it has not been taken care of over the years. It's my beater. I've got some nice guitars. Don't get me wrong. I have some really nice guitars. And I've got a beater that has literally just been pick it up, mess with it, tune it, beat the crap out of it. I don't put it in a case. It rides around in the back of the car. It's bounced around. It's been in the bed of the truck. It's been on beds. I mean, we beat the shit out of this guitar.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
So I had him tune that one because I knew it was going to be out of tune.
Oh, way out of, yeah.
And even tuned, it really doesn't sound very good.
Yeah.
It's a unique sound.
Yeah, shit. Shit is a unique sound.
It is.
An
acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste that I have not acquired yet. So Tim plans on doing a series where he's going to be doing video shorts and some longer videos teaching you. And maybe you guys can agree with this. How many times have you pulled up a video where you want to learn something and they skip over the basic parts of it, the part that you actually want to know? How do I start
Lots of
doing
videos
this?
like that.
And they get right into, hey, this is how you do it, and this is what we're going to do, and then all of the important stuff is missing.
The how-to part.
The how-to. Put your finger here. Put your finger here. Put your finger here.
I mean,
Strum. Boing. Okay, good.
I did a I replaced the fuel pump in my car yesterday, and I watched some videos on how to get it done for a 2013 Cadillac SRX. And it showed me where it was. And it did, trust me, when I probably watched 30 to 40 videos. It showed me where the fuel tank was, where the pump was. One guy actually showed how to disconnect the lines. That was extremely helpful. I appreciate you to no end, because I would have never figured that shit out on my own. GM fuel line clips, convoluted fucking things. Um, Anybody that actually watched my live while I was doing it on TikTok, you would see how much I fought with that mess while I was doing it.
It was bad.
It was bad.
I had a front row seat. I was the cameraman.
Kind of showed you roughly where it was at, but they don't tell you how to take the fuel pump out.
Nope.
They don't tell you how to put the damn thing back in.
Some assembly required.
They don't tell you how much pain in the ass that ring that holds it on is.
Oh, yeah.
And then on Cadillac, it's got a whole extra line that goes somewhere, and I had to go through and look this morning because I was pretty sure I had it in the right place. But there's nothing that tells you where that line goes. Nothing. I had to go back to the diagrams from GM to figure out where it even goes, and it literally just, you shove it in the gas tank, put it over the top of the hump, and call it a day.
Mystery line.
It doesn't connect to anything.
Nope.
And maybe that's what they were looking at is, oh, well, people don't need to know where it goes because it doesn't go anywhere. It just goes over the hump.
Well, they could have said that.
But they could have said
yeah.
that. Nobody said that. So
No.
I didn't know where it went. And of course, the whole time now I'm stressing out, where does this line go?
Yeah, exactly.
So those are the things that we're looking for. What are you looking for when you pull up a video to learn how to tune a guitar, how to fix the mower, how to sharpen blades, how to, what's the best way to organize your tool racks? What's the best way to organize your dishwasher for most efficiency? We all have different skills, and everybody's got different opinions on it. And then when you go to look, they tell you, okay, well, this is the best way that I've got, and then they don't tell you how it's done. They blow off a lot of that. I've watched lots of guitar videos on fingering and progressions and pentonic scales and chords, and it seems like they just expect you to know how to transition from, say, a C to a G. Now, simple step, and most guitar players will actually know how to do it. But if you don't,
yeah,
and they just expect that you do, you're lost.
Yep.
There was a video one time you and I were watching, and the guy who just went on and on for like 3 or 4 minutes at the beginning of the video, and then when he actually showed what it is you had to do, like you said, there would be 2 or 3 parts missing. Just expected you to know already what's going on. Very frustrating.
Did 10 minutes of intro and talking about his video, and then when it came down to the actual, this is what you're going to do, he skipped over all of the shit that I wanted to know. Totally useless video, in my opinion.
The step-by-step was not there.
Yeah, no. So we're going to try and break it down more to our mental state. And some of us, like we've pointed out in the past, we are squirrels. So we really need it simple.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we're planning on doing here coming up is we're going to start doing shorts. Tim's going to be doing some shorts. I'm going to be doing some shorts. Most of them are going to be comedy based, not necessarily because we're planning them to be comedy. We're just all three of us are
Goofballs.
We're goofballs. There's going to be comedy involved, whether we like it or not.
I'm pretty sure that Mike's going to go through the video that I just got done shooting and going to edit it out to where it's going to be just me just basically being a goofball with a guitar,
Well, that's pretty much all we can use out of that video.
Thanks a lot. I tried, okay?
You couldn't see the fretboard when you were trying to explain it, so that wasn't necessarily your fault. It's just trial and error.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this one as an example. So let me get this guitar in here. So you see the guitar, and you can see the fingering. This is a guitar that my wife bought me for our 5th anniversary years and years and years ago. This is great. You can kind of see what I'm doing. If I'm gonna do, a bridge on high pentonic, I'm gonna be up here. If I'm gonna tune, you kind of need to see what I'm doing. Ignore the pick. You kind of need to see what I'm doing because that gets tuned across 5 and 4. Tim recorded a beautiful video down here. So that is along the lines of information that
You cannot use.
you can't use it. So you're gonna pick the E string at 5, and that's gonna give you your note. Great. Where's the E string? What are you talking about with 5?
And where's the guitar?
Hey, I did it for deaf people, okay? Deaf people can follow me, no problem. They don't need to see it.
Count along and hope for the best. So when you're doing the progression on that, that's great. If you knew what you were talking about. Neck. We need something visual. So that's what we're planning on doing, is we're looking to...
Sort of like improving on DIY.
Yeah.
It's kind of an improvement on DIY. It's kind of a... Oh, man, I almost dropped that on the other guitar.
Oh, then don't do that. Those are some really nice guitars. Well, actually, Bilson's over there.
There would be people that would be horrified that I just dropped a Fender on a Gibson.
Yeah.
Definitely offended.
Oh, yeah.
He just dropped the Stratocaster on a Les Paul. What the hell's wrong with him?
Exactly. Oh my God. We're open arms.
We got his guitar.
Treat the guitars better. Treat the guitars better.
Well, that's a great vote moment. Is now, out of you that are musicians, if you watch this video, please watch the video and vote. I would love to get a breakdown, because I know that there is an argument camp between the Fender guys and the Gibson guys. Your Les Paul guys versus your Stratocaster guys, they are completely at war with each other.
But yet, they both make really great music, because
They do. They make really good music, and there's don't get me wrong, there are musicians that play both. Lizzie Hale from Hailstrom, she plays a V, she plays a Stratocaster, she plays a Les Paul. James Hetfield will occasionally play a Les Paul. Kurt Hammett he swaps back and forth from a Les Paul to a Stratocaster. Yep. Well, I think he plays an Ibanez Geo.
Ibanez, yeah.
So they swap, but
Paul Stanley plays, yeah.
An Ibanez Geo is a knockoff of a Fender Stratocaster. I'm sorry, that's the body style, it's the tonal layout. That's what it is. So it's still,
there will be violence on the street.
Well, come on, Iron Maiden. They don't. Well,
they play whatever's in front of them.
Exactly, and it sounds damn good. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how can you make it a Stratocaster sound that damn heavy when usually I'm so used to seeing like SRV playing in.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the reasons that we've got the Les Pauls versus the Strats. I mean, he's got an Iceman.
I got an Iceman.
Which is
Paul Stanley.
It's a Paul Stanley guitar, but it's very Stratocaster based.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then of course I've got the Stratocaster, which is, I just pulled up. But then we also have, I've got a flat top Gibson, and he's got an arch top Gibson. So we have the Les Pauls as well. Mm-hmm. And most definitely, you're going to end up with a deeper tone out of the Les Pauls than you are out of the Strats.
Oh yeah, seriously, yeah. Especially the fact that I've got the big thick strings on it, and I got mine tuned down to D.
Well, and then I've got the Aria Diamond over there, which is just completely in an entire. It's a flying V, and it's in its own class.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't follow along with the tonality of either.
Oh no! I used to have one of the, remember the Yamaha Vs?
Yeah.
I used to have one of those. I got pictures of them in storage somewhere. It was a beautiful guitar.
Well, and then I've got my signed James Hetfield.
Yeah.
I've got an Explorer. It's a Honda Explorer, which is signed.
Did we get off topic?
No, we're still sticking. We're trying to stick with the voting aspect of it. I want to see what people will say, whether or not they prefer the Les Paul, or whether they prefer the Stratocaster style, or if you do an independent flashy one like the Explorer,
yeah,
or the V.
A Warlock.
Warlock is very Stratocaster based. It's a sharper angle, but it's still Stratocaster.
The Warlock, the Bitch,
yeah, those are all the BC Rich series, unless you go to a V, mm-hmm. or
the V's, the
Mockingbird,
or because
because the The Explorer is kind of a
Washburn.
sharper Explorer is all that is. So you've got your decorative ones, which have a different tonality just because of their shape and the way that they carry the vibrations.
Decorative one. What do you mean by that? It's just like how flashy they are, or...
Well, right. So you see my Explorer there, the one with the checker pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Pickup wise, it's like a Stratocaster. Neck wise, it's like a Les Paul, but it's got an entirely different shape of the body, which carries the vibrations differently, so it gives it a different tonality.
Okay.
So when you end up with those, like the V and the Explorer, they have a different body shape.
That affects the tone.
It changes the tone. Yeah. Simply the way the wood carries the vibration and allows it to.
And as far as the reason why the Frankenstein was such a great creation when he made it, because he took the Fender Stratocaster with a Gibson neck, and
he did build it from scratch.
He built that damn thing from scratch, and it had its own sound to it.
Well, he also drilled out holes in the back and whatnot to change the tonality of it.
Right.
So, like, he had a standard Stratocaster, but he cut the pocket for a Floyd Rose, but didn't put the Floyd Rose in it because he wanted that hollow space for a different sound.
Yeah.
Because anytime you modify the wood, you're going to change the tonality of it.
Right.
And on Frankenstein, by cutting that pocket in for the back, it changed the tonality of the guitar, even though he was using a standard tremolo bar versus a Floyd Rose.
Okay, so basically he just came up with his own sound.
Right. Yeah, he modified the wood to make the sound.
He did that a lot, from what I understand.
Right.
Now, that's kind of what we're going to be looking for when we're doing the shorts. Is I'm going to be doing short videos, little comedy-based videos about doing repairs. I do a lot of repairs simply because I got a lot of stuff that's broken.
Yeah.
So I plan on putting out shorts and short videos doing repairs. Tim's going to be doing the guitars, tuning, and we're going to try and stick more to actual information that you can use. John's going to be showing kind of household tips, how to set up your dishwasher so everything flows a little better, because most people just they throw the shit in there and call it a day. John will go through and reorganize so that it actually washes like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
That and cleaning your fans. I got a thing with cleaning fans.
Yeah, he's. You could almost call it a fetish.
Almost, yeah, because you don't get the proper airflow. I gotta have airflow.
He's all about the blowjob.
There we go.
That's why we call him Juanita.
No.
On the weekends.
On the weekends, yeah.
But then we get into the problems with the short videos. Short videos versus long form videos. That's another thing that we need voted on. Is would you like to see more shorts where we try and condense the information down for the absolute what you have to have for a short video, where we probably bonk our head and run into shit, because we're still goofy like that.
Yeah.
Or would you prefer the long broken down video of, okay, well, you have to take this board off. Don't lose this screw. Don't lose this screw. I mean, it's going to be a little longer. So do you want the 5-minute videos, or do you want the 30-minute videos, or the 45-minute videos?
Yeah, with war stories.
Yeah.
We're definitely, if you get to us, we're going to be talking about war stories. I'm hoping that at some point along this journey, I can stop being the one that does all the talking. Because it seems like I'm very much, and I honestly feel like the host, like, oh, what are you doing today? What are you doing? I'm the only one that does any fucking talking. What the hell?
Yeah, well, sometimes either I don't have very much input on the subject, or, you're talking away. I just don't like interrupting people when they're talking.
Yeah, when I'm talking, I'm like, okay, well, I bring up my subject, and then I start talking, and then that's when we go off script.
We do our best commentary and stuff when we're not recording.
Yeah.
It seems like we just free-fall everything.
You would be surprised. I honestly just need to leave this thing recording 24 hours a day and just,
we just sit in here and just bullshit.
Sit in here and come up with something, and I'll just edit out everything that I don't want to use.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 12-hour shift or something, You get maybe an hour.
I just got off of work and I said,
quick to the booth, let's start complaining.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes we've got to do what we got to do. Like yesterday, I You are way too close to that with the microphone because all I hear is tingle, 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 tingle,
Oh, is
tingle.
it jingling too much? My bad.
Yeah, I understand he gets fidget. Maybe need to get John a. Who says we need to get John a fidget spinner? Because he sits there and messes with shit. Of course, if I got him a fidget spinner, all you'd hear is.
Yeah.
That could be a high possibility, yes.
Actually, my wife got me a fidget spinner. It was a cassette tape. It was actually a cassette tape to spin it and continue.
You know, it'd be good if we could get some body cams and then walk around the house what we do. And, you know, when you're fixing stuff, you got a body cam showing everything that you're doing right there, firsthand person.
That is far more connected than I want to be to the
Yeah.
internet.
It is, but, you know, you wouldn't have to have, you know, Tim over there holding the camera while you're doing this.
What do we change the theme song to? Dumb boy, dumb boy. What you doing?
Hawaii
Dumbass,
5-0.
dumbass, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it falls on you?
Right. So, do we further? I mean, this is a vote for you guys. We would love to hear the commentary.
Yes. I know.
We are constantly looking for recommendations.
I'm coming up with ideas, and these guys are like, "Nah, let's not do that. Nah, let's not do that." I'm like, "Yeah, let's do this rock song, this rock song." And they're like, "Nah," and he and John over there, "Oh, Sissy Lala, Sissy Lala."
Well, because you keep talking about Kiss. They suck ass, in my opinion.
Hey.
But, you know, when you got millions of dollars in the bank, I have no leg to stand on.
Well, and not everybody's going to be a fan of everything. There's people
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
there's people that are diehard fans of Megadeth. There are people that are diehard fans of Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
And there for a while, I was all about Metallica. Everything that I had, headbands and
Oh,
I mean,
seriously, yeah.
all of that stuff. Eventually, you grow out of it.
Yes,
Some people grow out of it. Some people don't.
I've even grown out of the bands I liked when I was a kid. I mean, shit, I get tired of listening to the same songs because, you know, they're old now. They're not putting out new shit, you know.
Well, to be fair, we're old now
Yeah,
as well.
we're old now.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I just kind of grew out of that whole phase and listen to whatever now.
Right.
Whatever's cool.
And you end up with a much better repertoire. I've noticed once you finally break loose and you're like, well, I'm willing to listen to this. You're like, oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
because in high school, you know, you had the little cliques that you belonged to, you know, the stoners, the jocks, the, you know, nerds and all that stuff. And you really didn't want to, you know, listen to the, you know, Michael Jackson when you're diehard Metallica fan. You know, your friends be looking at you like, you're a poser. So, you know, we're well beyond that point now. Now I can listen to whatever the fuck I want to listen to. And you know, if I like it, cool. If I don't, it's whatever, you know.
And I get that. I mean, there were a couple of Michael Jackson songs that I liked, but I wasn't going to let people know that I liked it.
No.
When I was big on Limp Bizkit and had it, you know, the tapes and Metallica and Megadeth, and you know, I had my definite hard rock in the car. Oh, if I had it, I didn't personally have that. I did borrow it from my stepbrother. I
Disclaimer.
I didn't personally have bad, but I did borrow it and listen to it in the car. And of course, if one of my friends got in the car and they're like, what is it? The first thing I did, oh, no, that's my stepbrother's.
Yeah, yep. I remember doing shit like that. If they walk into your room and they see a poster of Wham or some shit, like, what? No, that's not mine. It's my little sister's, man. But it's in your room. Shut up.
It's in my room because she doesn't have room on her wall.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I had the Michael Jackson Thriller album.
But you know, it's a good feeling to be able to listen to whatever you want now and have an open mind. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. But you know, when you're a kid, it's different. You know,
it is. You want to set a certain
identity or whatever. You know,
yeah, you want that musical identity, and I got to admit, it's nice, and it's nice being older and having what we pick around and say that we've got an eclectic musical taste because I can literally wander everything from Alan Warren with soft folk all the way up through, you know, Sabaton and, you know, some rather heavier stuff. And it ranges everywhere from bluegrass country to postmodern metal history.
Yeah, see, I don't wander that far. You know, I don't listen to the, you know, jibby music or, you know, too wangy tangy country. I have a limit. You know, I know what I like.
But you liked that one guy, that the bluegrass singer that had the selling my soul for.
More than likely, yeah. You know, and two, I'm the kind of guy that, you know, when a song first comes out, I won't like it till years later, and I'll be like, oh, you know what? This actually sounds pretty good.
Right.
So, it takes a while for it to grow on me.
And sometimes that's the way it works out. So that's where we're at. Is we're looking at doing some shorts. We're looking at doing some instructional videos. We are still planning on doing uh, some reaction videos.
That would be good. That would be fun.
Um, I've got some stuff I've got to set up properly for the reaction video so that we can actually watch it. Because right now, I have a 10-inch tablet as a secondary screen, and it's not really big enough for John. I mean, I can obviously watch the video on the laptop while I'm recording, but that doesn't really help out John or Tim. Yeah. And it's not for me to be the only one doing the reaction.
Yeah, that would be kind of boring.
To be honest, most of these videos I already know, so if I'm bringing them up, I'm not going to be reacting to them because I've already seen them.
Yep, right. Yep. That wouldn't be fair.
The matter of fact, the first part of this will probably be reactions to John watching them for the first time. Yeah. Because most of the ones that we would bring up, Louis Gardena Runaway, or Sabaton's Metal Crew, and the series. There's actually 3 videos for that. I tried to keep Tim away from the other 2. I can't guarantee that he's done that because he's the exact type of asshole that would go dig them up immediately.
Yeah, these are bands I've not listened to, much less I've heard of them, but I don't run out of my room to go listen to them and whatnot. So when they introduce them to me, I'll give an honest opinion, and you'll see my reactions. Well, I won't hold back.
The Sabaton videos, it's a series of 3. It's more about the wording.
The wording, yeah.
They didn't actually make official videos to them. So it's not like you're going to watch some spectacular video. You're going to be looking at the lyrics and the wording to it. Right. And that's where it's going to catch you like, oh, that's what that fucking...
Yeah.
I know that reference.
Definitely got to have the lyrics up so that way I can understand what's going on. Because,
basically, yeah.
Yeah, because some of these singers, man, they really do not pronounce the words very well when they're singing.
Well, and he's Swedish, so it makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah. So, we definitely have the lyrics.
We do plan on doing some reaction videos, and it might be that I bring in some of these because I do have so much wider a frame of reference when it comes to music. You might be seeing, Teddy Swims.
Well, I've even heard you listen to some shit like some Mexican music that sounds pretty good. I mean, I wish I knew what they were saying, but I've heard you listen to some stuff like that or stuff that's not even in English, and I'm like, well, what the,
Well, yeah, because I listen to songs in German. I listen to songs in French. I listen to songs in Spanish.
I listen to songs in Mongolian.
Listen to songs in Mongolian.
See, I don't quite open the door to all that.
The Who, yeah, we have to get him to watch a Who video.
The HU?
Yeah.
Wolf Totem.
Yep,
that's the one you're thinking of.
Wolf Totem, they got like 3 songs that are really good.
Well, they did the one with Papa Roach where he actually came back and sang the same words in English so you understood what they were talking about.
Yeah, that was cool. And then they did another one for Black Thunder. I think it's a song called Black Thunder.
I know the song Black Thunder, but I didn't know that they remade it.
Yeah.
Did they do it in English or?
Yeah, they actually have someone singing in English too. Yeah.
Well, that might be why they're trying to express it out. But that's like Okaten.
Uh-huh.
I showed you Okaten, which is kind of, that's an interesting one. It's a combination of Mongolian and ancient Russian.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What the fuck? Where'd you find this at?
It's actually a really good, and it's but it's the lyrics are in Mongolian and ancient Russian.
Okay.
But it's techno house rave.
Oh, lovely.
So the music is techno house rave to the lyrics that are ancient Mongolian or Mongolian and ancient Russian.
Do they have the lyrics in English?
Nope.
Oh, so
yeah.
Do I know
strictly music?
At least the Who, half of it you can actually understand.
Well, that's the thing with Akaten. I tried to look up what the lyrics were in English so that maybe I could understand because I obviously don't speak ancient Russian.
Right.
And on their own bio, it points out that it is ancient Russian, and there are only 97 people on the entire planet that speak that language.
Yeah, that's not coming in English anytime soon.
7 of those are in the band.
Oh, lovely.
So Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm never going to know what they're singing about because they're not translating it, which I really wish they would.
Yeah, that would be great.
And but at the same time, it's kind of cool.
Black Thunder.
Yeah, see, he's over here showing me music that we need to listen to, and then that's not what we're doing right now. You're getting distracted, you fucking squirrel.
Yeah, hold
Squirrel!
hold it steady, man.
So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to move forward. We are almost begging for
Yeah.
recommendations of what you would like to see us do.
Yeah.
You want us to react to a video, you want us to react to a song. Maybe there's something you're working on and uh, you don't know how to do it. Drop a line. If I know how to do it, I will definitely do a video. If I don't know how to do it, I will figure it out and drop a video.
Yeah, he will. He'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's crazy like that.
It's one of the few things I'm notorious for is if I don't know, I will figure it out and I will get it done anyway. Uh, the whole, I mean, the line with the Cadillac, I went through 30 videos, went through probably 45 or 50 different schematics to figure out where that line went, just to find out it lays inside the gas tank. Nobody said where it went. Not even the GM manual said where it went.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to look through schematics to figure out where it actually goes and the recommended putting location. And it just says drop it in the tank. That's one place on one schematic said do that. Versus one guy who said you need to hook this up to the secondary. And I looked at the secondary pump and there's zero place to hook it up to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, that's obviously bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been great. That could have saved me hours of research time, but that's not what they did.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
So I will figure shit out. If you've got something that you're trying to figure out how to do or need to know a better way of doing it, drop us a line. We will definitely use it as content to figure out how to pull it off.
Yep.
And if I can figure it out, I will film it and I will put it out there for people to be able to pull up. Tim's going to be doing guitar videos. He might actually, he's one of the things that I want him to start doing also is we're coming into winter. So we need to start doing yard prep for obviously winter. Now, Tim used to be a landscaper. He knows more about trees than I would have expected. How does this guy?
Yeah. Well, not to mention the fact I spent most of the 80s climbing them.
Right. But like an arborist, you are just shy of an actual arborist with, okay, well, you need to cut this branch off and this branch off, and this is a sucker, and this is going to damage your tree, and you need to trim these. From you?
Yeah.
When the fuck did you learn this shit?
You spend like 3 years with the
With an actual arborist.
Arborist. You learn stuff.
So
about suckers and stuff like that, and trimming everything and making sure everything goes up.
So if you're looking for how to trim your bushes and your tree,
yeah, you
that
said
bush
the word.
we'll have your wife come in and do a video on.
Hey, wait,
And
whoa,
in the
whoa,
bush.
whoa, no, in the video, no.
We don't have that subscription plan.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. That's for AO, adults only.
So they're you can pull up, and hopefully I can get him to start recording videos on how best way to trim hedges, because when I trim my hedges, I mangle them. Now I'm taller than Tim is, so I can reach the top of them where he can't. But his cuts are always cleaner than mine. Mine just look like I'm gutting the tree.
Yeah, well, that's the whole. Well, with me, it's the top. I can't quite read. Now the bottom, you learn to go up, and kind of make it go at an angle.
Well, good, and that's one of those videos that you need to do a short video recording of to show people, this is the best way. Because you see those videos on TikTok where they're doing those clean sweeps of the hedges, and I'm like, how?
Yeah, like when they do the animals and shit, it's all pristine.
I don't know how to do the animals by no means, but
I trim the bushes around the hedges and the bushes around the house, and they look like they got scabies when I'm done, because there's big patches of shit missing.
I trim the bushes with a machete.
Yeah, I told them we should just get a chainsaw, chop the whole thing down to a certain level, and then it'll grow back out again, type of thing.
Kind of like when you cut your hair, cutting off the dead ends, you gotta start
Basically,
over.
that's all you have to do. Just gotta.
And no, for me and Tim, if we cut our hair off, it's not growing back.
It's not growing back. No.
There ain't a whole lot of hair left there.
No.
So no, we're not trimming our hair and having it grow back. It's as thin as it's gonna get.
Yeah, it's going all the way down to our back.
Yours has.
Yeah, yours has Gorilla Man over there.
I'm gorilla.
So
man.
we are looking for recommendations as to
Yes.
what we're going to do. We want to start talking about some of these,
Yes.
and give us recommendations on the length of how long you think the video. I mean, if you pull up a video from three old guys, even if you're one of our friends, the few friends that we actually have,
Yeah.
and
Or
you see a
coworkers
video
or,
that's an hour and 15 minutes, you could be my best damn friend, and you're not going to sit through an hour and a half
No,
of,
you're
of
not.
me
No.
talking.
No.
It's just not going to happen. So
I don't even watch one of our videos all the way straight through. I kind of watch it and stop and come back a little later, watch a little more. And...
So we're looking to put out shorter videos, and we're trying to keep them under 40 minutes. Give them a little better shot at that.
Right.
So those are the recommendations. Now we will be making a list so that we can kind of stay more on topic and on
checking it twice.
You've
on,
seen the board.
So definitely send us recommendations,
Yes.
what you want to see, what you would love to hear us talk about. Maybe information. Do you want to hear about stories from when we were younger and the goofy shit that we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of those.
Yeah, we have a couple hours worth of content for that.
Probably a couple of decades worth of content for that.
Not to mention the fact that if you want to have us show our guitars off, you want to see our guitars, we'll show you your guitar.
I'll show mine if you show yours.
Oh God.
John's over here going, well, now what am I supposed to show?
We don't want to see that. We don't want to.
It's not the weekend, guys.
So those are the directions that we're trying to go. We would love some guidance from you guys as to what you want to see.
There are people out there who actually say, okay, we want this, but we want to hear more. We want a little bit more contact.
Take it all off.
If I took it off, people would be commenting, put it back.
People would be buying us coffee to put it back on.
Yeah. If I take it out, they're like, what did you take off?
You just see nothing but a rug.
Sweater by Darwin, yes.
Shirts or skins, buddy? I don't see no skin.
Quick, get the clippers.
So we are looking at directions. And obviously, we have the other sites. We've got the offensivelysaucy.com is where I make t-shirts. We would still love it if you came by and took a look and maybe picked out some things that you like. Yeah. Again, I'm not asking anybody to buy anything. You can pick out what you want. I've got some pretty good ones there. Still waiting on votes to see about the Gen X shirts, which ones you guys preferred on that. I've gotten 3 votes, and I'm not going to make a shirt based on 3 votes.
No.
We'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah,
communicate with us.
Absolutely. We would love to hear from you guys. We would love it if you came over and checked out the other stuff that we've got. Watch the shorts. We have the TikTok channel that we're going to be doing more shorts on. That'll probably do the shorts from here. Will also be reposted on TikTok. So that's kind of the direction that we're headed in, and we would love to hear from you and hear your ideas. We would also love it if you would spread us out to friends. If you've got anybody that's interested in the kind of nonsense that we talk about, or
hit them up.
You hear something funny that
definitely.
you want somebody to hear, hit them up. Have them check us out. We would love to do that too. Obviously, we're looking to grow the channel. Like, follow, subscribe. Also, one of the biggest things you can vote on is who would you like to do more talking? Because the guy in the middle is tired of doing all the fucking talking.
That's a first.
I'm looking to spread it out because it's 3 old guys, and right now it's one old guy talking to 2 other old guys.
Well, to be fair, we're still trying to get the hang of this whole podcast thing, Because you're right, just one person talking can be a bit boring and a bit much. But first time I'm ever doing this, so I'll start picking up a little bit.
Yeah, this is definitely it's a learning curve aspect of it. From our perspective, being from the generation that we're in, an interview or like a forum
questioning
discussion roundtable type of thing was very much interviewer based.
Right.
So we all have our own ideas of how we would lay this out, and we're just trying to hack our way through it because now we're trying to figure out how to do the lighting, and the cameras and the microphones and how to get the audio correct and how to get the mixing board correct. And it's for 350-year-old men trying to figure out how to run a modern day podcast.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, eventually we'll find our flow.
We will find our flow, but hopefully we can get some people to give us some
Ideas,
some ideas,
suggestions.
some direction.
Yeah. There's got to be more people out there who have more experience than us.
Mhm.
And going, okay, it sounds good, but if you tweak this a little bit and move this over here, and that'd be
Yeah,
great.
we're not going to get butthurt if you critique us.
Oh, no, I got a buzz on this thing right now because you can hear the voice rattling, and I'm like, how do I get rid of that? I don't know. So if you've got ideas, fucking hook me up.
Yeah. It's all about learning.
But anyway, that being said, I'm trying not to keep these too long, and right now we're sitting at about 40 minutes, so I want to shut this down.
Okay.
Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. I'm going to have Tim talk for a minute. Maybe he can tell you all to like, follow, and subscribe, because nobody listens to me any fucking
Oh, yeah. You better like, share, subscribe. Yeah. I can't even talk. Bleh. But no, just go ahead and we have plenty of people out there. I know there are people out there who keep coming to me at work and everywhere, and they're like, "Hey, how's your podcast going? How's your podcast? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Right now, we're kind of busy. We're doing all this other stuff, but we will get back to it. So, please give us some ideas of what you want to see. And give us ideas of what you want. What do you want us to do? We'll do everything besides, like, I don't know, doing handstands or something, because we fall down, we might hurt ourselves, and then we'll be gone for a little bit longer.
Some views for that.
Yeah.
There's at least two of us that couldn't get it up in the first fucking place. I couldn't do a handstand if you wanted me to. I'd hit shit.
I'd break my elbows.
Yep. Well, there you go. See, then we wouldn't be able to do anything. We'd be like, hey, we were in the hospital like 3 weeks because we broke. Because someone wanted
maybe
to
some suggestions on some fireworks.
Yeah.
Blow some shit up.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's one of the reasons that we're asking for guidance on this from what you guys want to see is we record these on either Sunday or Monday morning. And we get together and it's like, okay, what are we talking about this week? Crickets.
Yes. We don't know.
Not a fucking clue. And that's one of the reasons we want to make a list is so that we can at least look at it and go, what are we recording today? We're recording that.
Yeah.
We have to ask the computer what we can talk about.
Yeah, the computer comes up with some pretty lame ideas.
It really does come up
But
with
it gives us a
We're gonna
little
go
bit
ahead
of
and
an idea.
Have this.
We are definitely looking to improve and come up with ideas. My wife helps me out with doing scripting, not so much as a script, but more as bullet points as to what to talk about.
Yeah,
more like a
Keep us on talking.
producer.
Yeah, she like
More, yeah. General idea of what we should talk about.
Right.
And then from time to time, she'll scream in, like, get on the list, get on the list. Squirrel!
Well, right, stay on topic, because that's what we heard probably 6 times before we started recording this morning was, you guys really need to stay on topic. And I'm thinking,
we haven't even
started yet.
We're just bullshitting right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the henceforth reason why we should do this like 24. We just come in here, keep the camera on, and you can pick out anything. Oh, this works.
Yeah, you know what? That's an idea we could try. Just try anything.
Just hang out and talk in the studio and see what we come up with.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sit here, fuck around, bullshit.
We might take a day and just sit around and then just I'll edit out everything else.
Yeah,
bunch of cigarettes and monsters and shit. Yeah, have at it.
Well, that being said, we're going to call it a day on this one. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you actually pulled up and watched it,
thank you.
Yes, thank you much.
And we would love it if you hang out and give us some ideas of something else that you would love to hear.
This is Tim. That's John. And that's Mike over there.
I'm John. There's Mike, and there's Tim over there.
And that's dumbass, dumbass, and dumbass. Got it.
There we go.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time. Bye.